friends, welcome to video number 4 about channels of communication. In last 3 videos we understood completely about formal channel of communication. Now let us discuss about informal channel of communication, which is also known as grapevine. Please mind the spelling. It is grapevine, which is happening during non-working or traveling hours. Even if we are working in an organization, often we get breaks. There can be a lunch break, there can be a tea break, and during these breaks when we talk, that talk is not considered as formal talk, but it is considered as informal or grapevine. And even when we are traveling, those hours can also be considered as non-working hours. I'll give you an example. For example, manager of a company is staying very close to senior engineer of the same company, and both of them are sharing carpooling is there in between them. So when they travel together, it is really impossible that they will not discuss about the company. It is very obvious that they will discuss about the company, they will make a talk about it, and that talk will be purely informal talk. During that time of traveling, they are not senior engineer or manager to each other, but they are just friends and they are talking to each other. In short, informal talk can also be considered as gossip, or it can be also considered as a kind of rumor, afwa. So this is how informal talk is there. Now I'll talk about certain features or certain characteristics of this informal talk, that is grapevine, and why it is considered as important form of communication or important channel of communication. The first feature of this particular informal channel of communication is that it is following a kind of zigzag pattern. As I told you that even a senior engineer can communicate to a manager, even managing director can communicate to a junior clerk, something like that. So it doesn't follow any kind of restricted pattern of upward or downward communication. It can follow any kind of pattern, anyone communicating to anyone. So that is a kind of zigzag pattern is followed in grapevine. The second feature of grapevine is that grapevine is highly related to the morale of the employees working in that particular company. Remember, my friends, that if at all the grapevine is very high level grapevine in some kind of company, obviously the morale of the employees working in that company will be really less. Because if they are gossiping all the time, then how much work they are doing really. So in this way, there is a close relationship between the morale of the employees and the grapevine. More the grapevine, less is the morale of the people working in that company. Less the grapevine, more is the morale of the people working in that company. I mean, when the gossip is less, obviously the people working in that company are working more and doing less of the gossip or rumor. So this is how it is related to the morale. Coming to the third feature of grapevine is that grapevine can be a curse sometimes, and it can even be a boon sometimes, but most of the times it is a curse, because when the rumors are more, the rumor is spreading like a kind of fire. So when the fire is spreading, often it will bring disaster for you. It will not bring mostly good thing for you, but some of the times it can be a boon also. Let us take some small example to understand this particular feature of grapevine. For example, if managing director of a company has decided some kind of policy and they have not finalized this policy yet in black and white, and while traveling he gave that kind of thing in the form of a rumor to senior engineer to understand what is the reaction of all the employees of his company towards that particular policy. Now when on next day the senior engineer is giving this kind of rumor to everyone in the company, either it will be in the form of positive response or it can be in the form of negative response. So when the response becomes positive in favor of that particular policy of managing director, it can be a boon then. If at all it is considered in the negative way, then it will become a curse. So it can either be a curse or it can be a boon. And the last feature of grapevine is that if at all the grapevine or the rumors increase in some company, they should be immediately stopped. Being at the highest authority, you have to see to it that there is minimum grapevine in your company. Of course, as long as human beings are there in the world or in any company or at any working place, grapevine cannot be removed. it will never become zero. Grapevine will be there, but only thing is that you have to reduce it to a certain level. This you can do in two ways. Number one, you can either provide warning or punishments to those who are spreading rumors, those who are creating a lot of grapevine. Terminate them, immediately try to put on the company notice, websites, notice boards everywhere that there are false rumors and please do not believe in these rumors. And the second way to reduce the grapevine is that you have to provide more work to the employees. If you provide more work to the employees, they will not dare to do any kind of grapevine, they will not dare to do any kind of gossip, they will be only and only involved and dedicated towards work. It is often said that idle brain is devil's workshop. So don't let that proverb stand true in your company. Always remember, provide enough of work to all the employees so that they should not get involved in this rubbish work like grapevine. This is what is informal channel of communication. Hope you have understood all the channels of communication. Thank you so much. Happy learning.